My next guest has sold 45 million records over 30 years in music, but more importantly, folks, the smile on his face lets me know that he needs me. There's a truth in his eyes saying he'll never leave me, and the touch of his hand says he'll catch me whenever I fall. He says it best, folks, when he says nothing at all, which could be awkward, as this is a chat show. Would you please welcome home Ronan Keating! How you getting on, horse?
Good, pal. Good to see you.
Yeah.
You're looking good behind that desk.
I mean, you say I'm looking good. I mean, I'm looking at you here. I'm thinking 30-odd years since you started all of this. 25 million records with Boyzone, 20 million records on your own.
Stop it.
Still knocking it out of the park. You're still looking 25. I mean, come on, what is the secret? What is the secret here?
Oh, I don't know. Good moisturiser.
Yeah.
Lots of water, lots of red wine, lots of laughter.
Okay.
Lots of laughter. Children, love, and hard work. I do feel very grateful. I think gratitude as well. I feel very grateful that I'm still here and getting away with it, you know, genuinely.
You're more than getting away with it now.
I'm getting away with it.
When you look back to that very first edition and Boyzone been put together, I mean, how far did you think that was going to go at the time?
I mean, like the next day I went to work and I was working in a shoe shop in Dublin and Corky's, and I thought I was God's gift after that first one. I thought that, you know, we could do no wrong. Yeah. We thought it was like, little did we know in the weeks that followed after that, the video would appear in more and more places, and people were laughing at us rather than actually applauding us.
I didn't even know you worked in a shoe shop until Louis Walsh told me in Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like...
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Is Louis on Big Brother?
Apparently so.
Oh. Wow.
I mean, I'm assuming here, if you had a choice, how long do you think Louis should stay in the Big Brother house?
I think, you know...
With the cameras off?
As long as he would like to.
As long as he would.
Just to, you know... He's doing a great job here.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. It's Louis being Louis. Isn't that sort of how that works?
Yeah, I think he's... yeah, I think... Look, I won't say... Look, I've never been one to air my dirty laundry in public, especially when it comes to Louis and myself, and he does a very good job of that, and I think he's shown his true colours in there, and I'll leave him be. I'll let him do that, you know.
And tonight, Ronan Keating will be playing the role of Michelle Obama, going higher while I go low.
Thank you.
We're talking about 30 years in the business. I also want to talk to you about 25 years of your mum's charity.
Yeah.
The Marie Keating Foundation. I mean, that has achieved so much over the years.
It's been phenomenal. And like, sadly, we had to set it up in the first place. Losing Mum, it's still very tough for all of us as a family. But to think that her name, her legacy has gone on like it has here in this country, 25 years, and it wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for my sister Linda. She was the one who, when we were kicking the can around the house after Mum died, incredibly angry, sad, depressed, and really struggling. And it was Linda's idea, why don't we start a charity, use Profile, use our energy and create something. And we did, and we wanted to educate people about cancer because we were incredibly naive ourselves as a family when Mum died.
And one of the things about your mum was the fact that if it had been caught earlier, and so that was a big thing.
It was the most curable form of breast cancer, but Mum came from a generation that was scared to go to the doctor and get her breast checked. And because of that, it killed her, unfortunately. And as a family, we were uneducated when Mum was first diagnosed, and it was my sister Linda, 4 boys and a girl. It was Linda took it upon herself, my sister. She left her job in New York, her life there, and came home and looked after Mum for the last year of her life, and dedicated her life to Mum in every shape or form. And then we lost Mum, and Linda was here in Ireland, didn't go back to New York. She had this incredible life. She was you know, loving life, running restaurants and bars, and she decided to set up the foundation. We all did as a family, and she has dedicated her life to the foundation for the last 25 years.
Well, you mentioned Linda. She is here tonight, and I think we should... she's sitting there. I think she should be sitting... No. Let's get her up. Come on. Linda, come on. Linda Keating. There you go. Hop in there. Hop in there. So, look, you see?
I know.
What's been harder over 25 years? Trying to look after the charity or trying to look after this man while you've been trying to look after the charity?
Oh, well, there's two sides to that, but he is brilliant at what he does. But trying to get him on the phone and get him to... He can be difficult. He's a very, very busy man, and I understand that. And
unless you mention golf.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Then he's there, front and
then I'm
centre.
there. That's terrible.
Then he's there. No. Well, I mean, I came down and played golf for the charity at one point.
Thank you.
Or tried to.
No, you did.
Was
You were there.
Barefoot
In spirit.
I think in spirits.
You were. Yeah, there was actually a few.
I think is what it was.
No, in fairness to Ronan, we really wouldn't be where we are today without him, without his profile, without him being front and centre. He got out there and he spoke about the foundation wherever he was. And I remember we were about 4 or 5 months set up, and Ronan was talking about it everywhere. And I said, oh, I'll have to go into the bank now and see. I bet you the bank account is flying. It was something like €300 in there, £300 at the time. And I thought, oh my God, how are we going to do this? But we did. We got on the road and we had events around the world, around the country. And I think the first one started down in Tipperary with this lady, Pat Fox, and she said, Linda, I want to do an event for you. And she said, I have these 6 well-known guys in the town. They're going to put a dye in their hair, like a food dye. So they actually ended up putting real dye in their hair, and they raised £20,000. That was back in 1999. I mean, that was massive, and that gave us the huge start that we got. And it's been a roller coaster.
It's been a journey.
It's been a great...
Linda has been the director of fundraising at the charity for 25 years, and we've raised over €20 million in the foundation, which is phenomenal, like unbelievable. With no government funding, and the goal was to put mobile units on the road and travel around to underprivileged areas across Ireland and educate people about cancer. We've now moved into the curriculum across the schools and secondary schools. So people are learning about cancer, kids are learning about cancer in secondary schools, secondary education, through the Marie Keating Foundation information. So, like, that's phenomenal. What she's achieved, the ideas, it's non-stop, you know.
Well, like, in the 25 years, it's 26 now since February, but we've had over 500,000 people step onto our units. You know, that is amazing. If we meet one person in one day and we help to save their life, that's our job done. You know, we thought we'd set up the units, put them on the road, because Mum had such a fear of hospitals and doctors that we wanted to get out into communities and, you know, not stick needles or pins in anyone, and you know, just give them that comfort to go back to their doctor, because there's no such thing as a stupid question. And you know, putting the units on the road, here we are 26 years later. We thought we'd be a year when we've put them on the road and that'd be it. But our services have grown. We have a comfort fund that supports people who are affected financially as a result of their cancer diagnosis. And that's for people who need a fill of oil, because during the summer, you still need the heat on 24 hours a day. So to be able to give people, take that worry away.
Any help that you possibly can.
And it's just been amazing. So, sorry?
So, no, I was just going to ask, what do you think your mum would be prouder of? What you've done in music or what you've done with this?
It's what this woman here has done, and more than anything else. It's phenomenal. You know, the greatest legacy.
But if you asked my mother...
Yeah.
How you must be really proud of Ronan. You know, he's been really successful. And I have 5 children, and I'm very proud of all 5.
There you go. Correct answer.
Yeah,
correct answer.
Absolutely.
We have a little clip here from this very show with a certain godlike host talking to your mum here. This is from way back here.
My mum here.
Which is your mum? Hello, mum. How are you?
Marie.
Proud of him, of course. Yes, Marie. Yes.
This is Mrs. Duffy.
Hello, Mrs. Duffy. How do you do? Yes. I'm amazed to hear they're so homesick. You know, that they have a little weepy now and then. You know, to miss home.
We have ours too, though.
The mothers are as bad, yeah.
Are they? Yeah. And then you play the record and you're off again. Which mammy is it goes to mass every morning just when they're away? And,
We go on, we all do.
Do you all go?
Yeah, to be worried
to
about
keep them safe and everything.
Yes.
How good is that?
I'm not crying, you're crying.
No, I mean, I was crying
Stop
when
it.
I saw that earlier
Stop it.
today, so...
That kills me, man. Stop.
It's,
That's hard.
I know you're going to be singing a song for tonight, and the last time I heard you singing this song was whenever you lost Kieran.
Yeah.
And a lot of people come through stuff and they try to make sense of stuff the way you're doing, you know, with your mum, and then there's other stuff that just arrives at your door and you can't make any sense of it at all, you know?
Yeah, there is no...
How are you guys doing?
We're sticking together as a family, best we can. Yeah, it's been a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing sometimes where you never know what's around the corner, and I know that, you know, part of you know, handed over the reins now is because it's that thing that life's too short, Linda, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you know, the foundation is in a good place right now. There's a great team. Our team of nurses are just what they do on the road. They make us look good in what they do. They're absolutely amazing. And I'm just ready for a new challenge now. It's time for me to I feel like I'm at the airport with my 26-year-old child saying, off you go to America now, and if you need me, I'll be here. But, I mean, I will sit on the board and I'll still be a part of it, but it's just time for a new challenge in life, you know. Absolutely. So, and it'll be great. It'll grow. It'll get new blood. It'll get, you know, probably end up better.
No, not without you.
Well, look, guys, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you, Paddy.
And,
Thank
you know, for chatting and being so generous with your time.
Thank you.
And I know there's so many people watching this tonight that you have helped. And if you look at Kate Middleton on the TV tonight, and that idea of this can turn up at anybody's door, and she said that you're not alone, but you're not alone unless there's people like you guys there. So I just want to thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But can I also say that anybody who's on a cancer journey, like your friends and your family love you, but nobody understands more what you're going through than somebody who's on that journey. And the Marie Keating Foundation have a Survive and Thrive programme that supports people coming out the other side of cancer. It's an 8-week seminar, free, and it helps people to readjust to life after cancer. And we have a positive living group for people who are living with terminal cancer diagnosis. So there's so much support out there, you know. I mean, I know we need the funds. I know we're trying to grow our services, but we're trying to grow those services so that we can provide so many more services to people out there on their cancer journey.
Guys, we're out of time. Thank you so much for coming in. I have no idea how I managed to get through this chat. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get through you going over there and singing. Would you give it up one more time for Linda Keating? You can find out more information on how to donate to the Marie Keating Foundation at mariekeating.ie.